Hello and welcome. In today's doll of the day, I'm going to be talking about 5 dolls, but also about buyer's remorse because I feel like it's kind of an important thing to talk about in a hobby that involves spending money, because sometimes you do regret the things that you buy. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about that, and just kind of how to cope with buyer's remorse and stuff, but yeah. So, let's just get into it. So, we have the Disembody Monster High G1 5-pack. Now, let's just guess how much I paid for these $5. If you guess $250, you will be correct. Now, these are the first dolls I got when I started collecting Monster High, but yeah, because I don't know. I think I was intimidated about buying dolls secondhand, and so I bought these brand new, and it was, $250. And because they come in a massive box, it was impossible to display this box anywhere, so yeah, I opened them, and if you think buying dolls new in box means you don't have to deal with glue seepage, you would be wrong. You would be very wrong, especially with Laguna. Her glue seepage was so bad that it actually, when I opened her, there was, a glue seepage spot where her head was in the box. It was bad, but, yeah, I mean, thank God, from what I know, I didn't, overpay for these dolls, because, they do go for around that amount, so I didn't overpay, but, it was a lot of money, and I definitely wished I would have looked into getting some different dolls. I am glad that I do have Scara, though, and yeah. She's not my favorite Scara doll, but she is cute, It just kind of sucks that I paid $250 for budget dolls, but yeah, these were definitely not budget at all. Yeah. Anyway, so how I kind of cope with buyer's remorse is that I just kind of remind myself that it does seem like a lot of money, but there's not really much you can do once you spent that money, I could sell these guys one day and get a little bit of that money back, but yeah. Also, what I've been doing is I think for around 2 weeks on if I really want the doll. Sometimes it's more than 2 weeks, usually it is, but especially if it's a more expensive one, like Elvira, I think I probably thought on for I want to say 2 or 3 months. And then I did want the first Collector Elvira, and I think she came out 2 or 3 years ago. So I'd been wanting an Elvira doll for 2 or 3 years. So the Elvira was justified. These, however, not really. They were 100% an impulse buy, but you know what? I have them. They're here, and it's okay. I'm coping with the decision I made, but yeah. So I don't buy brand new G1 dolls unless it's one I absolutely want. Then I would do that, but otherwise they're just way too expensive. So yeah. So that's my doll of the day. Episode 5, but yeah. Goodbye, guys. Actually, this was episode 9. I don't know what I'm talking about. There's 5 dolls, though. Let's just hold them all up together. My $250. Yeah. Okay. That's it.